What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again for the next episode of the Season 3 Rotten or Fresh Tourney for the Ages. We're almost done with round 1. We got 2 more matches to go. We got a great match here for you guys. 2 very awesome people right here. And let's introduce them. First is our returning competitor. He was a huge Season 2 favorite last year. Made it to the championship match in his first match in Episode 4. Put up 17 points, knocking out Austin Putnam. Then in the championship match, he also put up 17 points. So in total, that's 34 points. But he did get TKO'd by Ren Geekness, unfortunately. But we wanted to have him back for Season 3 as a part of the tournament. You guys absolutely love him. He's a lovable face in this community. That is Larry from LC Screen Talk. Larry, welcome back, man.
Well, thank you. I'm not sure if I deserve all of that wonderful praise, but I really appreciate it, and I'm happy to be back.
And our challenger is our new competitor. I like this guy's channel a lot. He does a lot of movie reviews, and he invited me on his channel to be as a part of his Mission Impossible review series leading up to Fallout. And I wanted to get him on for Season 3 because I wanted to see how he'd do. He's pretty unknown, but you'll know his face by the end of this match, I'm sure of it. That is Douglas Beamer. Douglas, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you so much, man. I'm glad to be here. Nervous as hell, but you know what? Like you said, let's have fun. Let's get into this.
Both competitors are ready to go. The winner is moving on to round 2, and the loser is unfortunately eliminated. Who will be what? Let's find out. Let's play Rotten or Fresh. Round 1, the free-for-all round, works as follows. Guys, you're going to get 8 questions in round 1 and 20 seconds to answer each question. It is your goal to try to guess the Rotten Tomatoes score for what movie I say. And, gentlemen, if you get a perfect score in round 1, you get 2 points. If you don't get a perfect score, whoever is the closest to the score without going over gets 1 point. And this is a write-in round, so please write all of your answers down on round 1 with your piece of paper or whiteboard. And then once time is up and I call your name, please show your answers to your camera in front of you and say what you have written down. Alright guys, your first question in round 1 comes in the category of romantic comedies. Rom-coms.
Oh, yay.
I love this category.
My favorite.
Your movie is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Oh my god.
Came out in 2004. Directed by Michael Gondry, starring Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet.
Oh. Sad I didn't look it up because I absolutely love this movie.
Oh,
this
good.
This is a very good movie. Very good.
They both loved it, so let's see what the score is, though.
I'm scared.
I love Jim Carrey. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Alright, we're going to start with the returner. Larry, what score do you have?
Okay, so it looks real funky. Not my best handwriting, but it's an 87.
Okay, and Douglas?
We must be on the same wavelength for this moment because I said 87 as well.
Oh!
Wow! 2 same scores. They both said 87. But the question is, did they go over or were they closer? And the answer is they were both close to the score. They didn't go over. So Larry and Douglas, you're both going to get a point. The score was 93%.
Wow.
So
I almost went into the 90s, but I didn't want to go over.
And I
That's
gained my
true,
first
that's
point.
true.
I'm happy.
you're both on the scoreboard. So 1 point to Larry and Douglas. Good job, guys.
I like that kind of start. I like everybody wins kind of stuff.
Everybody
Me too.
lives.
Alright guys, your next category is comedy. Ha ha ha.
Oh, gosh.
Your
I'm laughing
movie.
already.
Your movie is the king of comedy. No pun intended. Came out in 1983. Directed by Martin Scorsese. Starring Robert De Niro and Jerry Lewis.
What was the movie again?
The movie is the king of comedy.
I've never heard of it.
No wonder. One of Scorsese's forgotten movies.
And what year did it come out?
1983.
Oh, gee.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Alright, Douglas, what do you have, man?
I just kind of did something at the last minute. 75%.
Alright, Larry, what do you have?
I went an opposite approach. I figured if it's an unknown Scorsese, it must not be quite as good as we think. 43? Woo.
All right. Both completely different scores on this one, but someone was really close to the score, and that's Douglas. Douglas, you're going to get the point. It's 88%.
Good.
So it's definitely a highly praised film. So 1 point to Douglas. Good job, man. All right, guys, your next category is... Here, Larry will be happy. It's animated movies.
Woo,
animated. Your movie, guys, is The Road to El Dorado. Came out in 2000. Directed by so many people. Bibbo Bergeron and Don Paul. Starring Kevin Kline and Kenneth Branagh.
Oh my God. Wow.
There's like 7 directors for this movie, so we didn't care to write all of them. We just wrote 2.
Just 2. And it starred Kevin Kline and Kenneth Branagh?
Yeah.
I remember the film.
Guys, you got
I don't
5,
know the score.
4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Larry, what do you have?
I just guessed 58%.
All right, and Douglas?
I went high and went 88%.
All right, again, both completely different scores for this one, but guys, you both went over the score,
yeah.
but Larry, you were the closest. It was 48. 48%. It's rotten, so no points have been rewarded. But hey, you both had the 8 at the end.
What was the percentage?
All right, guys. What did you say?
What was the percentage again?
It was 48. 48. Guys, your next category is sci-fi. Sci-fi. Your movie is Strange Days. Came out in 1995. Directed by Catherine Bigelow. Starring Ray Fiennes and Angela Bassett. This is one of Catherine Bigelow's starting movies after Point Break, so not one of her known ones.
No.
Never seen it, so I can't give my thoughts on it. But we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, Douglas, what do you have?
It seems like a good film, but one that didn't really hit anybody's radar, so I just went as far as like 68%.
Okay, and Larry?
I guess I'm sticking on this pessimism train. I went with 30%.
Wow. You probably did it.
Again, both on different sides of the coin. One's fresh, one's rotten. But someone was the closest. Who was the closest, though? Larry, you were the closest, and Douglas, you were so close, man. It's 63%.
So close.
Larry, you're gonna get the point. You're gonna
Yay!
Sorry, Douglas, but 1 point to you, Larry. Oh man, I love Rotten or Fresh so much.
Yeah,
all right, guys.
That many times during your episodes. I can see why.
Yeah. All right, guys. Your next category is new releases.
Oh crap.
Yeah, that category, new releases.
Yeah. Crap.
Your movie is Action Point. Directed by Tim Kirkby, starring Johnny Knoxville. Never seen this. Didn't see this movie. Didn't care to see it. Have you guys seen it?
That kind of
I unfortunately did see it.
Good. What's your favorite Johnny Knoxville movie?
That flew by. Like, I heard it was coming out, I saw the trailers, and then that was...
I have no idea. 5, 4,
The first Jackass
3,
movie, maybe.
2, 1, and stop. I guess Dirty, whatever, the Grandpa
Bad
movie.
Grandpa. Bad Grandpa was kind of fun.
Alright, and Larry, what do you have?
I went 17%.
Okay, and Douglas?
20%.
Both very low scores for this one, but it is a low score. But Larry, you were so close. You both went over the score.
No.
It was 14%. 14. So no points have been rewarded. And I love that's fine, man. All right, guys, your next category is another category you'll be happy with. It's comic book movies / graphic novels. Your movie is the Lego Batman movie. Came out in 2017. Directed by Chris McKay, starring Will Arnett and Zach Galifianakis. I love this film. Really did. I really want them to make a sequel to this. I mean, the Lego Movie 2 looks not that good. But
there's a trailer out for it already?
Yeah. It's not good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, Douglas, what do you have?
I figured it was a good one. I only saw like the beginning and never watched the rest, so I'm just going to say 93%, considering there's a lot of people who love Lego and also Batman.
All right, and Larry?
Okay, so I have to confess, I didn't actually write down what I thought it was going to be. I went 1% lower out of fear of going over by 1%. So I went to 89%.
89. All right, both very high scores for the Lego Batman movie, but someone was so close they got Jay Vadered, and that's Larry. Larry, you're going to get the point. It's 90. 90%. So
I knew
Douglas,
I knew it was
went
90%. I was scared it went down. I knew it was 90.
Yeah. So 1 point goes to Larry. All right, guys, your next category is Michael Fassbender, the special category. Michael Fassbender. Your movie is Haywire. Came out in 2012. Directed by Steven Soderbergh. Starring Gina Carano, Ewan McGregor, and Fassbender.
Good old Gina Carano.
Yeah. You guys love Michael Fassbender like I do?
On him too. I have no idea. No idea. My memory's terrible.
I love Fassbender. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right, Larry, what do you have?
I went with 80%.
Okay, and Douglas.
73%.
All right, and the person who was closest to the score is Larry. Larry, you're going to get the point again. It's 86%.
Crap,
86.
really?
Yeah. It's 1 point to Larry. Soderbergh. I love Soderbergh. Guys, your final question in round 1 is Larry's favorite sports movies.
Oh, yeah.
Sports. Your movie is The Legend of Bagger Vance. Came out in 2000. Directed by Robert Redford. Starring Matt Damon, and Will Smith.
The Legend of what?
The Legend of Bagger Vance. Yeah.
What was the movie about?
I haven't seen it. I know it's a golf movie, though.
Yeah, I just don't know
5,
if it's actually
4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right, Douglas, what do you have?
I shot for the stars and probably missed 90%.
Yeah. And Larry?
And I was digging a grave while you were in the stars. 27%.
Wow! Wow, both completely different scores. What was in the 20s? What was in the 90s? But someone was closer, and that is Larry. Sorry, Douglas, but it's 43%. So, Larry, you're going to get the point. Good job. And that does it for round 1. Let's go to round 2. Round 2, the solo round, works as follows. You guys are going to pick 2 categories of your choice in round 2 and 3 questions. And guys, keep in mind that multiple choice is available in round 2. If you don't need multiple choice and you get your question right, you get 2 points. But if you do need multiple choice and you get it right, the point diminishes to 1 point. Get your question incorrect, however, your fellow opponent has the opportunity to steal the points, and the same point value applies to the stealer. And instead of 20 seconds, guys, you're going to only have 15 seconds to answer each question in this round. After a category has been chosen, that category is out until the next round. You can't pick it again. Quick correction, guys. Larry was right saying Haywire is 80%. That's our fault. So Larry did get the perfect score, so we're going to add 1 point to Larry's score. So, Douglas, since you are behind right now, you're going to go first and pick your first category. So what's that going to be, Douglas?
Oh, I don't know. Let's go for action and adventure.
Okay, action adventure. He's picking action adventure. All right, Douglas, first question in action adventure. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for Patriot Games 1992?
Multiple choice.
Is it 85%, 77%, 80%, or 73%?
80%.
That is incorrect. Larry, this is a 1-point steal.
I'm going to guess 77%.
That is also incorrect. The answer was D, 73%.
Oh.
I was looking right at it, too.
73.
I was looking right at it.
All right, Doug, here's your next question. Which Harry Potter movie does not have a certified fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes?
I'm just going to go for a wild stab in the dark. Larry, this is for you, too. The Goblet of Fire.
Goblet of Fire is incorrect. Larry, this is a 2-point steal.
Ooh. Certified fresh, correct?
Certified fresh.
I'm gonna go
5,
Harry Potter and
4,
the
3,
Deathly Hallows Part 1.
2, 1. Deathly Hallows Part 1 is also incorrect. Guys, I tricked you. None of them.
Oh.
None of them have a certified fresh rating. None of them.
Alrighty.
Oh, snap.
And your final question in Action Adventure, Douglas. What is the Rotten Tomato score for Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring?
Oh, crap. 95%.
95, he sounded confident. That is incorrect, Douglas. Larry, this is a 2-point steal again.
If only I knew these 2-point steals.
Too.
I think I did know the Harry Potter one, I just wasn't confident. Oh, God. Then I'm going to go 94%.
94, that's a great grade, but that is also incorrect, Larry. It's 91%. You just went slightly over.
I knew Return of the King was 93. Oh, God.
Yeah. It's tough. All right, Larry, we're on to you. Larry, what's your first category?
I am going to go with Michael Fassbender movies.
Predictable. All right.
Sorry, Ryan.
I'm kidding, man. All right, Larry, here's your first question in Michael Fassbender. Larry, what is the Rotten Tomato score for Shame 2011?
Oh, well, for not so kid-friendly reasons, this might be one of my favorite Michael Fassbender films. 78%.
That is correct. That's big. 2 points for Larry.
Nice job.
Good job. That was impressive.
Yeah.
All right. This one's an easy one, Larry, but which of Michael Fassbender's acted movies is his lowest score on Rotten Tomatoes?
I know that one.
Super recent one. The Snowman.
No, yeah, that is correct. Let's just forget that movie even exists. 2 points. And your final question, Larry and Michael Fassbender. What is the Rotten Tomato score for Frank?
92%.
Wow, he's correct. 2 points.
I knew that too.
Cleared the house. Cleared the house. All right, Douglas, big pressure, man. What's your final category?
See, if you asked me about Michael Fassbender, I would have aced that too. Crap, I don't know. Let's go for horror.
Wow, horror movies. All right, I would love some horror. All right.
For someone who's picky at horror, I might as well give it a shot.
All right, Douglas, here's your first question in horror movies. Which Friday the 13th movie has the lowest score on Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh, God. I think I know the answer, but I really don't want to take the chance. Can I get multiple choice?
Yeah. Is it Friday the 13th Remake, 2009, Jason Takes Manhattan, A New Beginning, Part 5, or Jason X?
Jason X.
Jason X is incorrect. Larry, this is a 1 point steal.
Part 5. C.
New Beginning, that is also incorrect. The answer is B, Jason Takes Manhattan. With 8%. 8%.
Yeah, because I did not
pick
like
the
Jason
remake
X at all, but Manhattan, I guess, is pretty terrible.
I'm shocked you guys didn't pick the remake. All right, your next question, Douglas. What is the Rotten Tomato score for It Follows, 2015?
Crap, I know that one. Crap. Multiple choice.
5, Multiple choice. Is it 97, 88, 94, or 92?
94?
That is incorrect. 94 is incorrect. Larry, 1 point steal.
Is it 97?
1 point steal for Larry. 97 is correct. Good job,
quit.
Larry. All right, Douglas,
No
your
quitting.
final question in horror. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for Troll 2, 1990?
Oh, dear God, I have no idea. Multiple choice.
Sure. Is it 4%, 14%, 6%, or 11%?
11%?
11 is incorrect. Larry, 1 point steal.
So I don't know it. I'm going to go with the closest thing it deserves, and I'm going to just say 4%.
4 is also incorrect. The answer is 6%. 6. Oh my God.
I don't even know how it doesn't have a 0, but...
Yeah. Let's forget that movie exists.
Yeah.
Okay, Larry.
Okay.
Larry, what's your final category, man?
Bounce back forth between two. Let's go with new releases.
New releases for Larry. New releases. I am shocked right now that this category is still here. New releases. All right, Larry, here's your first question. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for Unfriended Dark Web?
57%.
Wow, that is correct! 57 is correct! Wow! All right, Larry, next question. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for A Simple Favor?
85%?
That is correct! 85 is correct! Woo-hoo! Larry has missed. Larry, your final question. What's the Rotten Tomatoes score for Bad Times at the El Royale?
I have to say, I was distracted by Chris Hemsworth, so it's hard to focus on scores when you have him there. But is it 72%?
Give him 2 points! Larry has not missed! Wow! 2 points!
Larry, you are the man.
After that incredible round 2. Wow! Wow.
I had to make up for round 1, because round 1 I was slightly disappointed in myself.
Larry, that is the
very
best
disappointed in
round 2
myself
performance I have ever seen. Guys, that concludes round 2. Let's hopefully go to round 3, if there is one. Alright, running down the scores. Larry, with an impressive round 2. He now has 19 points. And Douglas has 2 points. There's only 15 movies in round 3 that these guys could get. So, unfortunately, that is not enough to come back for the win for Douglas. So, Larry from LC Screen Talk, you have won via TKO. There is no need to go on. Larry, oh my god, man, that is the best round 2 performance I've ever seen in this show. But, Douglas, man, the pressure was on you today, man, but hey, it was a blast to have you on, man. You were having fun out there, but man, Douglas, give us your final overall thoughts.
I'm gonna need some fire for that freezer burn. Give me a sec. Well, I kind of cool off here for a sec. No, I studied as best as I could. I did everything that I could, but by the end of the day, I actually did have a lot of fun. I mean, I'm glad I didn't walk away with a complete fat goose egg, but I'll tell you what. This was great. Thank you so much for having me. With what little knowledge I know of movies and its scores, I love the behind-the-scenes stuff and all that stuff, so I'm not completely irrelevant. But in the end, though, I do want to thank you for inviting me to be on here after you helped me out for being a part of the Mission Impossible reviews. Other than that, man, yeah. I got massacred by the best, and I am happy to take it. You can mostly find me on Twitter, contemplating the aspects of movie and life at 7 minutes or less, and maybe Instagram, but I'm not on there much. But YouTube, of course, by searching Douglas Beamer, where 7 minutes is the name, 7 minutes or less is the name, and movies and TV shows is the game. Mostly TV shows and movies aren't done in 7 minutes or less. But I got to work on that. Nevertheless, I love diving deep into the mythologies those two mediums make, and I look forward to expanding more of that on my channel.
I was shocked, actually, especially after, like I said, that first round. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting like all things I have no idea about. I'm in for a rough day. So thank you so much again for inviting me and having me back on for a third time now. Hopefully the people on your audience aren't like sick of seeing me on this show already. And thank you so much, Douglas, for playing with me. I had fun. I kind of feel like Ren did when he whooped our butts in the finale there, because I'm like, oh, this is way too short. I was like ready to keep going. I was having a good time. So I hope everybody else has a good time as well. Yeah, so you can find me across YouTube, on Twitter, or on Instagram, all at the same handle. It's LC, like my initials, Larry Chilson, and then Screen Talk, because I talk about things we view on a screen. So mostly movies. I'm gonna release some lip sync videos that I'm working really hard on and I'm setting a lot of time and money on, so I hope people will enjoy them and check those out here in the coming weeks leading up to Wreck-It Ralph 2. So if you're watching this video and you're not already subscribed to my channel, I am doing a giveaway. So every round, every match that I win this season in the tournament style, I'm going to be giving away a t-shirt to one of my subscribers. So if you want to be entered in for one of those beautiful t-shirts that Ryan is rocking, that he designed, he and Cody designed, make sure to go subscribe to my channel, and there is a video explaining how to enter.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the final episode in round 1 of the Rotten or Fresh Season 3 Tourney for the Ages. I can't believe I'm saying that. We're here in the final match of round 1. It went by like the snap of your finger. Everyone snap. Good. Alright, so here we go, guys. We're super excited for this. We have 2 great competitors here. 2 that haven't, well, 1 has competed and 1 hasn't yet, but we're excited to introduce both of them to you, and I'm sure this is going to be a great and exciting one. Let's introduce the returning player first. It's been a while since we've seen this guy. Back in Season 1, yes, he was almost a champion. He came that close to being a champion, but unfortunately came up short in that Season 1 championship match. I'm sure that's in the back of his head. I'm sure he deep down wants, to hurt Ryan, and I'm just kidding. He doesn't want to hurt anybody. He's excited to be here, and that is Griffin from Men vs. Movies. Griffin, welcome back, man.
Thanks for having me, guys. I thought I didn't know if you were ever going to invite me back. Let's just be honest. After you screwed me over with the crow question. But you know what? It's okay. I've moved past it. It doesn't really matter anymore. I've got my nitro cold brew like a little prima donna bitch over here. So let's just get down and do this thing. I'm ready to hopefully redeem myself.
Let's introduce our challenger, a new player entering the Rotten or Fresh arena, and a great personality. Me being the good host I am, went to go check out his channel. Very entertaining, high energy. Lots of energy for this guy. He talks a mile a minute, but hey, I love it. He's super excited to be here, a huge fan of the show. We're excited to have him on. Mr. John Hayeck, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, it's awesome to be a part of this. Looking forward to seeing how the match goes. Gonna keep the energy high throughout this. Gonna hopefully have my knowledge be plenty high, too. Looking forward to seeing what questions you guys have for me, and it's an honor to be here.
As you both know, the winner is moving on to round 2, and the loser will unfortunately be eliminated. Let's answer these questions by playing Rotten or Fresh. Round 1 is the free-for-all round, and it works as follows. Gentlemen, I'm going to ask you 8 questions in this round out of the 11 total movie categories for this match. It is your goal to guess what the Rotten Tomatoes score is for the film that I give you perfectly. If you're able to do that perfectly, we'll give you 2 points. However, if none of you were able to do so, the person who is closest to the score without going over will get 1 point. You each will have 20 seconds to come up with an answer, and once that time is up, I'll call each of you individually, and when I do, please show and say your answers to the camera all at the same time. Gentlemen, your first question comes in a special category, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Fuck yes,
Acted
Michelle
movies.
Pfeiffer.
Yeah, exciting stuff.
Michelle Pfeiffer acted movies. Gentlemen, your film is Mother. Came out in 2017. Directed by Darren Aronofsky. Starring Jennifer Lawrence, Javier Bardem, and Michelle Pfeiffer.
I legitimately hated this movie.
Really?
Just throwing it out there.
Hated that I didn't know how to feel about this movie.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It was a very mixed movie, I've heard.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, interesting. I should say, exclamation point, Mother. 5,
Yes. Mother!
4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Let's start with the returner. Griffin, what did you have?
Good old classic 69% there.
And John.
I had 67%.
Okay, both starting off with very close answers, but someone was so close, we're starting with the perfect score, and the 69 helped Griffin. That is correct. That is the exact score.
Give me them 2 points.
You get those 2 points, Griffin,
Oh,
starting
yes.
off strong. All right, gentlemen, your second question comes in the category of horror movies.
Yay.
Horror movies. Getting ready for the Halloween spirit. Your film is Child's Play. Came out in 1988. Directed by Tom Holland. Not that Tom Holland. Starring Catherine Hicks and Chris Sarandon.
Shit.
Of course, one of the more well-known horror movies. What is the score? Interesting. We'll have to see what these guys come up with. I'm curious.
I looked this up earlier, and when I was researching for horror, and I literally am now thinking, I'm already second guessing myself.
Dude,
All right,
I
5,
guarantee I guess
Are you feeling the heat?
2, 1, and stop. Feeling the heat. John, what do you have?
I have 64%.
Okay. And Griffin?
Let's go with 67%.
Wow. Again, keeping it close with their answers. Very, very close. I think the heat's getting to you, John, because Griffin is coming with another perfect score.
Dude, I legit was like, it's either like 66 or it's like somewhere between 66 and 70, and I just fucking pulled a number out.
You pulled it right
my
out of the
God.
hat. 67%. You weren't far off, John, but Griffin is getting 2 more points. Wow. Okay. Third question for you both comes in the realm of action and adventure movies. Action and adventure. Your film is Rambo First Blood Part 2. Rambo First Blood Part 2. Came out in 1985, directed by George Cosmatos and starring Sylvester Stallone. You thought we were going to say First Blood, but we added the Part 2 in there.
Look at you.
You know. And fun fact, James Cameron co-wrote the script for this.
Whoa.
Good old Jimmy Cameron, right?
Yeah. Ryan thought you would say that, Griffin, but I beat you to it. 5.
What, that I said Jimmy Cameron?
Yeah, he thought you would say it. 3, 2, 1, and stop. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, Griffin, what did you have?
I don't fucking know. I said 80%.
Okay. And John?
I went totally on the other side, 56%.
You're probably right.
2 completely different scores on this one. You both are giving this movie too much credit. Too much. It is
Damn.
actually a 30%.
Whoa.
30%
Oh dear.
for this film.
Oh
So
dear.
no points for that question. Sorry, guys. All right. Question 4. Who's up for some sports movies? Sports.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, your film is Raging Bull. Came out in 1980. Directed by a gentleman I think one person loves dearly in here, Martin
yes.
Scorsese.
Oh, yes.
Starring Robert De Niro.
Shit.
And Griffin, I'll just let you take it away because I'm sure you love this movie.
Yeah, I do. Fuck. What is it? Is it? Hold on. Oh shit! Wait, hold on. Let me
5,
that.
4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. We'll start with John. What do you have?
I got 95%.
Okay. And Griffin.
Yeah, I also got 95%.
Boom! 95 and 95% for both gentlemen. 2 points for each of you. Nice job.
Yeah.
Both getting
Way to
the
go.
exact score.
Fuck yes.
For Scorsese is somewhere cheering. 2 points
My
for
Scorsese
both
movies.
of you. 2 points. Nice job. All right, your next category is a category I think you both will like. New releases.
Yup.
New releases. Your film is going to be Halloween. Came out in 2018, directed by David Gordon Green,
All right.
starring Jamie Lee Curtis.
No trickery here, because I checked this fucking score this morning, so I swear to God if it's different.
Well, I guess we're just going to have to wait and see, and I'm a little scared. Yeah. Now I'm really scared to reveal the answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Griffin, what did you say?
I said 80%.
All right. And John?
I also said 80%.
Look at that. These two are both on the same page with an 80%. And yeah, keep those 2 points rolling.
Thank
It
God.
is an 80%. I'm so glad it didn't change.
It was a 79 for a little while, and then it bumped
Yep.
up to an 80.
Well, good thing you checked this morning. 2 points for both of you again. Nice job.
Heck yes, man.
All right,
Yeah.
keeping it going. Let's keep it going. Sci-fi movies is your next category. Sci-fi. Your film is Transformers. Came out in 2007, directed by Michael Bay and starring Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox. Yeah, I think this is the best one, personally. I don't know if anyone-
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
second that. I would second that.
Yeah.
I would say, I would third that. I think that's a fair assessment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mostly because of Megan Fox. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. John, what did you come up with?
I put 73%.
73, and Griffin.
I wish it was 73. I put 57%. I know it's in the
Okay.
50s somewhere. I just don't know where.
Okay, Griffin is confident is in the 50s. Well, you nailed it again, Griffin.
Are you
That is-
serious?
yeah, you nailed it again.
Holy shit.
That is the exact score, Griffin. 57%. Wow.
Dude, I almost put 56. I was like, it's one of those two.
Good thing you did 57.
Oh
2
my
points
God.
for Griffin. Wow. Okay. That's 3 in a row. Someone's gotten. Wow. Okay. Second to last category is going to be Westerns.
Yes.
Westerns. Your film is King of Texas. Came out in 2002. Directed by Uli Edel and starring Patrick Stewart. I can't say much about this. So, good luck. And hope for the best for both of you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Griffin, what did you come up with?
Complete shot in the dark, 25%.
Okay. And John?
Also shot in the dark, never heard of this movie, 44%.
I never heard of it either.
Both are aiming low for this film, and the person that was closest was John. Not too far off, man. It's actually
yeah.
a 50. Smack dab in the middle, 50. 50%. So 1 point to John. All right. Your final category for you both here in round 1 is going to be comedy. Comedy. Your film is Get Him to the Greek, 2010. Directed by Nicholas Stoller. I think that's how you say his last name. Starring Jonah Hill and Russell Brand. I have never heard of this movie. Have you guys?
Yeah, I remember when it
Yeah,
came
so-
out. Yeah.
We're getting Sarah Marshall's spin-off, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I learned something new today. What is the score? 5,
I don't know.
4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. John, what did you have?
I'm pretty sure it's fresh. I said 70%.
All right. And Griffin?
I went the other way. I said 30%.
Okay, this is when I love it. 2 completely different scores. One is fresh, one is rotten. Who is closest? John, once again, you
Is he
are the
Damn.
closest to the score, and not too far off. A 72%
Oh, nice.
72. So another point going to John. Nice way to end their round 1. And guys, let's head onto round 2. Round 2 is the solo round, and it works as follows. Gentlemen, each of you are going to get to choose 2 categories of your choice in this round. And once your category is chosen, I will ask you 3 questions in that category. Multiple choice is available in this round, and if you opt to multiple choice and get your question right, we'll give you 1 point. However, if you don't need that multiple choice and you get your question correctly, we will give you 2 points. Answer incorrectly, however, your opponent gets the opportunity to steal, and the same point values apply to them. Instead of 20 seconds, you get 15 seconds to answer each question. And keep in mind, guys, once a category has been chosen, that category is out for the entire round. So choose your categories wisely. John, currently you are down by 4, which gives you the opportunity to choose your first category first. What's that going to be?
I think we're going to go with the new releases.
New releases. All right. John is feeling confident with new releases.
Good category.
All right. Yeah. Here is your first question in new releases, John. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film Won't You Be My Neighbor?
99%.
2 points for John. Starting off strong. Nice job. Here's your second question. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film Alpha?
Oh, 2 guesses.
I need 1.
27%.
27 is incorrect. Griffin,
Give it to me.
A 2-point steal a 2-point steal opportunity here.
80%.
2-point steal for Griffin. Ouch! Yeah.
That movie. Okay, little break right here. Alpha is a phenomenal film. If you haven't seen it, check it out, especially in IMAX.
All right, 2 points. Nice job.
Man,
all right, you're fine.
Totally off.
It's fine. It's fine.
Thinking of Axel or whatever that other thing was.
Oh,
I
yeah,
liked
right. Yeah.
I liked
Man,
the confidence.
I didn't see either, so yeah, might be
All right.
on that one. All right, excited for the next one. Let's do
Yes,
it.
John, you have one more question in new releases, John, and this is it.
Cool.
What
let's
is
hear it.
what is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film Night School?
I think I will optimize my multiple choices.
All right, is it 28%, 30%, 21%, or 23%?
What was the first option again?
First option was 28.
28%.
1 point to John. Nice job using that multiple choice, and it paid off. Good round there for you, John. Nice work. Griffin, what's your first category?
I am going to go with the lovely Miss Michelle Pfeiffer as my first category.
Why
the hell not?
All right. Let's see how you do here, Griffin. Here's your first of 3. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film Up Close and Personal, 1996?
That is 31%.
And that is correct for 2 points. Nice job. Second question. Which of Michelle's acted movies is her highest score on Rotten Tomatoes?
Fuck. I forget the. Okay, if I can give you like a fragment of the title, I know it's like the Baker Boys something. Like it's from.
I need a full title.
I don't remember the fucking. Okay, give me multiple choice. God damn it, this is annoying.
Is it Married to the Mob, Hairspray, The Fabulous Baker Boys?
Yeah, that one, The Fabulous Baker Boys. Yeah.
1 point for Griffin. 1 point. Sorry, buddy. I need that
It's
full
okay.
title.
Hey,
it's the same position as you. I wouldn't have gotten that second word at all.
Yeah, right, exactly. I just remembered Baker Boys.
You got the point, though. You got the
Yeah.
point. Nice work. All right, here's your final question in Michelle Pfeiffer Griffin. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film The Age of Innocence, 1993?
The Age of Innocence, that would be 83%.
And 2 points for Griffin. Nice job. Nice way there to end your first category.
Hell yes.
And John, you now get to choose your final category.
Cool.
What's it gonna be?
I could do. Okay, I think I will go with comic book movies.
Comic book movies / graphic novel movies is the selection for John. And John, here is your first of 3 questions. First one. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film Wanted, 2008?
That's a great question.
It is.
What's here's multiple choice.
All right. Is it 74%, 71%, 79%, or 65%?
65%.
That is incorrect. Griffin, a 1-point steal opportunity.
You said, can you repeat the selections again?
I can. Is it 74, 71, 79, or 65?
I am gonna go on a limb and say 79.
Also incorrect.
74 wasn't it? Fuck.
It's 71.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 71 for Wanted. 71. Okay. All right, second question here for you, John. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film Superman 3, 1983?
My lights went off again.
Oh, spookiness.
Superman 3. Yeah, man. So yeah, bad omen, I guess. Okay.
5.
64%.
64 is incorrect. Griffin, a 2-point steal here.
Superman 3.
Superman 3.
Like 38. I don't know.
Also incorrect. Griffin, not too far. 25%.
Holy crap.
25.
All right.
25. All right, John, you do get one more question here in your category of choice, and that is this. How many films in the X-Men franchise have a rotten score on Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh, rotten score.
Yep.
3.
2 points for John. Nice job. That is correct. 3 is correct.
Well done.
Last Stand, Apocalypse, and Origins Wolverine all have a rotten score. Nice job there to end comic book for you, John. Griffin, your final category, please.
My final category, I'm gonna go with Westerns.
All right, giddy up, y'all.
Giddy up.
Westerns.
Get ready for Red Dead.
Here we go. Here's your... Yeah, I can't wait for that game.
Yeah.
Here is your first question. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film September Dawn, 2007?
Ooh. Fuck. Shit. This is tough.
That's not the answer.
This is tough. But give me multiple choice.
15%, 26%, 30%, 39%.
Based solely off the fact that I've never heard of it, 15%.
It paid off. 1 point.
Fucking A. There we go.
1 point for Griffin.
Also never heard of
Yeah,
it.
right?
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. That's the problem with Westerns. There's so many.
Yeah.
It's like...
There is. There's a lot. Yeah, we're mean. All right, here's your second question, Griffin. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film The Man from Snowy River, 1982?
What's again? Oh,
I
man.
promised it's a movie.
I think these are like niche westerns. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me multiple choice on that one.
All right, is it 88%, 65%, 78%, or 80%?
Can you say those one more time, please?
Yes, 88, 65, 78, 80.
80?
That is correct. 1 point.
Fuck it, whatever. I'll take it, dude.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Your final question in Westerns, Griffin. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film Hostiles, 2018?
Ooh, shit. I knew that one. I looked over it.
Let's hear it.
I don't. I'm stuck between two like sections. Like I don't know if it's like in between these 10s or this 10 or fucking.
Gotcha. You have 5, 4.
What's multiple choice? Multiple choice. Fuck.
All right. Is it 67%, 61%, 72%, or 75%?
What was the first one you said again? 67.
67.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
67's incorrect. John, a 1 point steal.
75%.
Ooh, also incorrect. 72.
Shit.
72.
That was my second guess.
For Hostiles. All right, gentlemen, a nice round 2 there for both of you. Let's head into round 3. Round 3 is the listing round, and it works as follows. Gentlemen, you're going to have 1 full minute here to come up with as many answers as you can related to the question. These answers are movie titles, and your question can be about an actor or an actress. Your goal is just to write down as many films as you can related to the question. Once that time is up, I'll call each of you individually, and just please show your answers and say your answers one by one. I'll check to see if they're on the list, and we'll go from there. Each correct answer for you guys is worth 1 point. Your question is as followed. List as many films as you can, 50% and above. 50% and above on Rotten Tomatoes. Featuring the actor Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Johnson.
Timer has started.
Yes, the time has started. We start it once the actor has been revealed. All right, so John's going to need a big round here. He's definitely going to need a big round to catch up a little bit.
Can I abbreviate a little bit with some of these titles?
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep.
Cool.
That is fine. There's a total of 15 films here for the guys
Wow.
to choose from. 15. So we'll see how they do.
30 seconds.
Can someone get all 15? I don't know, man. This has been intense. So I can see someone getting 15. We'll see what happens here. You have about 20 seconds left here. And I'm really curious to see here how this is going to pan out, because this round can definitely make or break people for sure. Gentlemen, you have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please, and stop. All right, that is going to do it. John, you are behind still at the moment, so we'll start with you. Please show you and reveal your answers one by one, please.
Okay, I had 6 answers.
Okay.
I kind of wrote them all in a sequential list.
Okay.
But I had Central Intelligence.
That is that is correct.
Jumanji 2 or Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle.
That is correct.
And then I put these all out of order, but then I had Fast and the Furious 5, 6, 7, and 8.
All right, Fast and Furious 6 is correct. Furious 7 is correct. The Fate of the Furious is correct. And you said, what was the other one?
I also had Fast 5.
That is correct as well. Any more?
Those were my 6.
All right, and you get 6 points, John. Nice job.
Woohoo.
So that is 6 correct answers for John. Nice work. All right, Griffin, show and go one by one for me, please.
All right, so here they are. I have Fast 7,
Okay.
Fast 8, Fast 5, Pain and Gain, Fast 6, Jumanji 2, and The Game Plan.
All right, I'm sorry. Let's see. So you had which Fast and Furious movies? I'm so sorry.
5 through 8.
Yeah, okay, so that's 4 points. What did you have after that?
Pain and Gain.
Pain and Gain is not on here.
Interesting. Okay. I have Jumanji 2
That is correct.
and The Game Plan.
The Game Plan is also not on here.
Yeah, I didn't think that one was
Yeah.
on there.
I thought of the game plan too, and I wasn't sure where it landed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't mind
yeah.
it.
All right, that is 5 points for Griffin. Nice work there. 5 points. All right, now let's go over these 15 movies and get some reactions, because it's fun. All right, here are the 15 movies 50 and above. The Rundown, 70%.
Yeah, shit, that was.
Operation Filmmaker, 91%. Get Smart, 50%.
Ah, fuck. How did I forget that?
The Other Guys, 78%.
Oh, that's such a good one.
Fast Five, 77%. Snitch, 56%. Fast and Furious 6, 69%. Hercules, 58%. Furious 7, 80%. San Andreas, 50%.
Oh,
It just made it. Central Intelligence, 70%. Moana! Moana!
yeah. How did I even? I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
I didn't
Yeah.
know that either.
You hurt my feelings, guys, with that one.
What?
That was a 96%.
Miss Moana?
I know, they missed
Well, hey,
it.
you want to know? I'm gonna let you know a little secret.
Okay.
I've still yet to see Moana.
Oh my god. Alright, we'll talk later, Griffin. The Fate of the Furious, 67%. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, 76%. And Rampage, 53%.
Fuck, I
Also
almost
made-
put Rampage. I thought that was in the 40s.
Rampage,
Fuck.
it should be in the 40s.
Yeah. That also made the list as well. All right, a lot of points were scored in this round. We're going to have a round 3. Let's find out by going to round 4. What a high-scoring game this is, guys. Griffin has 24. John has 17. We're heading into round 4. More points are going to be scored. The higher or lower round works as follows. Guys, I'm going to ask for 3 numbers from each of you. 1 through 11. Of course, all of those correspond to different movie categories for this match. Your first number is going to be a 1-point question. Your second number is going to be a 3-point question. And the third number is the big 5-point question. I'm going to give you a movie, and I'm also going to give you a percentage with that movie. It's your goal to tell me if that percentage I give you is higher or lower than the actual Rotten Tomatoes score for the film. If you get your question right, you'll get it whatever point value you are on. And guys, it will have sudden death if necessary. Good luck to both of you. Alrighty, Griffin, you currently have the lead, so we will ask for your 3 numbers first, 1 through 11.
Let's go 2, 8, and 10.
2, 8, and 10 are Griffin's selections. John, your 3 numbers.
Let's do 11, 1, and 4.
11, 1, and 4 are John's numbers. Alrighty here, so John, you do have some work to do here. You definitely do have some work here to do to catch up to Griffin. Yep, and we'll get started right away, man. So, the first number you chose was number 11, and this is going to be for your 1-point question. Number 11 comes in the category of sports movies. Sports.
Great.
For one,
awesome.
Great. For 1 point, your film is He Got Game. Came out in 1998. He Got Game.
Okay.
84%, John. Higher or lower?
Lower.
John locks in his answer with lower. And for 1 point, John is correct.
Yeah,
that is correct.
that's what I like to hear.
Nice job. It is an 80% for He Got Game. 80%.
Pretty close. Nice.
Pretty close. Alrighty, so you are still down, of course. We'll now go to your 3-point question. Let's see here. Actually, let me do some math. 19, 20, 1, 2, 2, 23. Alright, so now, okay, here we go. John, you put yourself in a little bit of a predicament here. You need to hit both of these. You need to hit both of your questions here to take the lead and answer, and have Griffin be forced to answer questions. Alright, so, are you ready for this, John?
I hope so. Let's hear it.
Alright, so, for your 3-point question, you chose number 1. That gives you the category Giddy Up Westerns.
Oh,
come on! No.
God be with
so
you.
rigged.
Knowing
Okay,
these O'Toole brothers, they'll pick some random film from like the '60s that no one's
I guarantee
seen.
that like 4 out of the 12 are all just westerns.
Your film is The Crow. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god!
All right, no. Here we go, John. Your 3-point question. You chose westerns. Your film is Pale Rider. It came out in 1985. Pale Rider. 90%, John. Higher or lower?
For Pale Rider.
Pale Rider, 1985.
Movie I may have heard of before, but I'm not familiar with whatsoever.
And this is big.
This is big. Lower.
John locks in his answer with lower. And John, for 3 points. That is incorrect, my friend.
Oh,
it is
fuck.
incorrect.
Man.
Oh, man.
It is
3 points too. I'm like, oh, all right. What was it?
It is higher. It's a 92% for Pale Rider. And with a TKO, ladies and gentlemen, Griffin from Men vs. Movies. Congratulations, man. You are moving on to round 2 of the tournament.
Oh, yes.
Lots of points scored in this game for sure. You both deserve a lot of credit for that. You both sort of just gave some of your thoughts, but let's talk to John first. John, man, for your first time, man, hats off to you, man. You put up a good fight. You stayed in there till the very end. It just came down to one question, and, you know, you could have taken the lead, but that's all right, man. Hats off. 18 points. Very impressive. Give us your thoughts, man.
Like I said, kind of in the middle of the match, if I surpassed 10, I would have been thrilled, and, I mean, I guess I kind of knew more than I was expecting, so I was very happy about that. Round 2 is where I expected to get tripped up. I did on some of those graphic novel comic book movies, so not surprised by that. I guess work on my game if I get to come back at some point, but I had such a fun time. Griffin knows his stuff. I'm sure he'll take this victory and run with it, go plenty far into the rest of the tournament, and I look forward to watching it. Sure, you guys can find me on Twitter at John M. Hayeck, Hayeck, and Instagram, John Hayeck, spelled the same way. Oh yeah, YouTube too. John Hayeck, just search it on YouTube, Hayeck. MyMovieThoughts.com. If you go to school in the LA area, you'll probably see me around some screenings somewhere too.
Absolutely. You will definitely be back, sir. We'd love to have you back. Great performance on your end. Griffin, 24 points. The most by anybody so far, man. Hats off to you. You proved yourself. I think Ryan said 5 perfect scores in round 1. You're killing it in every round, and I think people should be scared, man. Give us your final thoughts.
Listen, dude, some of the ones in round 1 I knew, so it was like that. I was like, okay, I can put that down. But there were at least like 2 that I guessed on in round 1 where I was like, I feel like I've looked at that at some point in time, and it seems familiar. So yeah, honestly, so a lot of those are guesses, and I knew Michelle Pfeiffer films pretty well, but when you started throwing those fucking random westerns at me, I thought I was screwed, dude. I cannot even believe that I got 1 point out of half of the westerns you threw at me, but lo and behold, I did. So yeah, honestly, my hat's off to John. He had a hell of a game there, hell of a comeback. If I hadn't gotten so lucky, he probably would have beaten me. So, I mean, awesome. I can't wait to move forward and compete in the rest of this tournament and see who I've got next. Yeah, you can head on over to the Men vs. Movies channel. We have like a bunch of podcasts over there. We've been doing this award season podcast with Tyler Tompkins. Some of you may know who he is. And that's been a lot of fun, so check that out if you're interested. You can also follow me on Twitter at Griff Schiller. You can follow Men vs. Movies on Twitter at Men vs. Movies.
Absolutely, man. Congratulations on your win. We don't know who you're playing just yet, but now that all the matches are done, actually we do know who you're playing, but you will find out very soon. Very soon, my friend. You'll find out very soon who you're playing in round 2. We're very much looking forward to seeing you again. And everybody, guys, round 1 is complete. The bracket is full. We know who's moving on to the next round, and we know who's eliminated. The fun is just beginning. We're very excited to see where round 2 goes, and we're very much looking forward to you guys experiencing it with us. Guys, let us know in the comment section what you're thinking about this. Please go check out these guys. All their channel links are in the description. They work very hard on their channels and deserve all of your support. And guys, that's going to do it for us here for this round. And we're heading on to round 2, and we're going to very much anticipate that, just like you guys. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to Ryan. Again, subscribe to all these guys. All of Ryan's social media links are in the description box below. Click that notification bell on your way out. And guys, see you in round 2. Bye!